I've come to terms with the fact that my future might not involve people I'm around now. I get tired of doing this every time I try something new. Sometimes I had to walk away from what I want to find what I deserve. I made mistakes in my life. I've learned from my bad choices. I'll know better next time. Don't mention a person's past mistakes when they're trying to change. That's like throwing rocks at them while they're struggling to climb a mountain. Yeah, let's talk about that. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Boss Ladies Radio Show, Speaker Studios, sponsored by Boss Ladies, Inc. Welcome back to another show. Live in the chat room, we have Teresa, my queen Taylor. What's up with you, girl? Nice to have you on the show. Let's welcome her, y'all. Yeah, let's get this thing started. Got a few announcements I want to make real quick, won't be long tonight. The first announcement I want to say that Teresa Taylor will be in the building on Facebook Live radio interview at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. And then we'll proceed to Spreaker at 9 p.m. So we'll probably leave the radio interview about 10 minutes, 15 minutes early. So everything can be set up for the Spreaker show. And her topic will be entrepreneurship. So stay tuned for tomorrow night radio interview with Teresa Taylor at 8 o'clock on Facebook Live. And then we will proceed to Spreaker at 9 p.m. Central. So both times is Central Time, 8 p.m. Central on Facebook Live. And then we proceed 9 p.m. Central to the Boss Ladies Live Radio Show on Spreaker. Okay? And the second announcement is that Teflon Tony radio interview on Facebook Live at 8 p.m. Central on Wednesday night. And then we'll also proceed to Spreaker at 9 p.m. Central. And his topic is, who is Teflon Tony and what happens after incarceration? That's going to be on the Dedisky Diane page for the audiences that love hip-hop and R&B and also all the other genres of music. Just submit your songs a day before, I say about 24 to 48 hours in advance, so everybody can get their slots and everything goes smooth. So those are our announcements for today. So today I wanted to ask a few questions on today's subject, time management. Got some tips I wanted to share, but I do have some questions. And before we go into that, we're going to ask some of these questions. And these are some of the questions I was asking myself in terms of looking up time management, because I started noticing that Everything's starting to pick up with the podcast. Everything's starting to pick up with business. And so now I have to switch the routine a little around a little bit and critique it a little bit, and then make sure that it's going smoothly as well as everybody else. Because my motto is this: if I ain't straight, ain't nobody gonna be straight. So we need to make sure first that we're in a position where we can put things in proper perspective as far as time management, because time is all we got. We can get our money back. We can get some new this and that, but time we can never get back. So it does count all of the time. So do you have time for your dream? I know life happens sometimes, and things come out of nowhere, but are you really making time for that, what you really want to do for the rest of your life? The second question was, do you let life come and go, or do you schedule everything? I mean, do you just let the days go by? You get up, okay, I'm up. Okay, I might eat breakfast. Okay, I might eat lunch. I might eat dinner. Or I get up at 9 a.m. I eat lunch at 11:30 a.m. I eat dinner at 6 p.m. What is that? What is that in your life? Does you let it come and go, or do you schedule? Do you know exactly what you're going to do each and every day of the week? Do you plan out? Do you feel the need to be more organized and or more productive? Because we can be busy, but that doesn't mean we're productive. And so, do you spend your day in a frenzy of activity and then wonder why you haven't accomplished much? Well, I'm going to answer these questions real quick, and then we're going to go into break, and then we're going to get into the topic of time management. And some of these answers are in there, the blog that I decided to share. So I do have time for my dream now. Looking back, I didn't, because first I had to figure out what it was, why it was, and how it was, and how was I going to put it into play. Basically not having the support that I felt that I needed to push forward, I had to first look at myself and get the courage to even draw it out, to even think about it, to even put it into action, so that's very important now. But then I first had to figure out who I am, where am I put on this earth, what my purpose is, my vision is, and my goals. And I do follow that template throughout my life and things that I need to do. And since, while I'm talking about this, the dream is actually happening. I just found out that I'm fully registered with Boss Ladies Inc., so it is in full effect. And I'm so excited to say that we are registered and ready to go. Yeah. So if you haven't seen that logo on Facebook, it's pretty awesome. Check that out on the Dadisky Diane page. Also the Boss Lady page. If you haven't been able to get through, just send me a friend request. I will definitely confirm you. Yes, I will definitely confirm you. The second question is, do you let life come and go, or do you schedule everything? I have been a victim of letting life come and go, because it's more chaotic. Because now I remember when I first started my business, I had a certain schedule, just me and the kids, me going to work and taking care of them. Now that the business has set in, now I got to make time for that, deal with the kids, and go to work. So it was a switch up. Yes, it's a schedule. Yes, it takes communication with your team if you're an entrepreneur. And it also takes communication with your colleagues, partners, and employees or employers that you work with. I think that plays a very critical part here as far as time management. Instead of just letting things happen, make some things happen. That's my answer to that. The next question, do you feel the need to be more organized and more productive? I feel the need to be more organized and productive, because like I said, people say they're busy all this time. I'm so busy, I don't have time. But at the same time, is your busyness making you more productive? I remember when I first started this podcast, and I had a show called Open to Change. And one of the things that I elaborated on was, getting organized and getting started. And are you willing to make some changes for that new start, that journey that you're going on? So yes, I agree with both. being organized and productive, because I believe the more organized you are, the more you can see how productive you can be, because we all can be a little bit more productive. And lastly, do you spend your day in a frenzy of activity and then wonder why you haven't accomplished much? Yes, I did do that in the past, but I must say the frenzy had to go and the activity had to start. So when I come back, we'll be talking about 11 tips on time management right here on the Boss Ladies Live radio show. Be back in a minute. Don't go nowhere. Don't touch that dial. One.